this is Sam, and this is
Jovi.
He's a foreign exchange student. Anyways, I am going to show him my website, and what's the first question you're going to ask me?
Well, I was wondering, why did you even make this website?
Wow, that's a good question. All right. I made this website for a class. Besides being forced to, we were assigned a country, and we were supposed to learn pretty much everything we could about Liberia, and their goals as far as like a country, and yeah, it's just an assignment that's super cool.
Sounds pretty interesting. I was going through the website, and I was kind of wondering what you think the biggest problem in Liberia is today. What do you think that is?
I would say poverty is the biggest problem, because Liberia, because it's a third world country and like super poor, they don't really have the fundings that they need to really like get anywhere, like make much progress, because they can't fund for like enough schools to provide education, and they can't like create enough jobs. So poverty like affects the country as a whole. That's an excellent question.
I try. Yeah, I definitely have noticed how poverty where I'm from is a little bit of a problem. I could see in a place like Liberia, well, it could be a lot worse. And I was kind of wondering, I was a little unsure of what it was, but what exactly are CMAPs? I saw that on your website, but I'm still a little unsure of what CMAPs are. Could you explain what those are to me?
Why, yes, I can. All right. Well, if you want to take a look at my website really quick, there's a CMAP, and I will click on one called Guns, Germs, and Steel. Hopefully this works. One moment. While we're waiting for that to load, I will explain a CMAP. It's like those like brainstorm idea like map things with the little bubbles, and so we'll take like concepts from like a video that we watch in class, and
Are those pretty interesting?
yes, they are very interesting. Thank you for asking. But that is what a CMAP look like. Can you see that okay?
Yes, I
Got
can.
your contacts in?
I do.
Alright. So yeah, they're pretty cool, and we had to do a lot, but it was really fun and interesting, and it taught us a lot. We could apply different principles from these videos, totally unrelated to our countries, but we could like apply them to different countries. Yay!
Like me on.
Yeah, where is that exactly? Just
Britain.
kidding! You don't have to answer that if you don't want to. That's kind of personal. Alright. So, I'm gonna, is it okay if I teach you a little more about Liberia?
Please do.
Alright. So, if you noticed on the website, I wonder if I can turn this around. No? Alright. We will take
Makes
you
it a little
through the
bit more
website.
difficult for you.
I know. Say hello.
Hello.
Well, I'm looking for my whatever it's called. Alright, so the Millennium Development Goals, that's what I'm going to talk about.
There's 8 of them, right? From what I remember.
Good job. I'm super impressed. You did your research.
I did.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, do you know what any of them are or no?
I do.
Really?
I know that HIV is one of them, and poverty, like we were talking about earlier,
Good job. Okay.
and was
All right.
All right. Sorry.
So, we'll go through all 8 really quick. The first one that I'm going to talk about is eradicating extreme poverty and hunger. Poverty in Liberia, like I was telling you before, is a really serious problem. Because there's so many civil wars that happen throughout Liberia, like all the time. It costs the nation like a ton of money, and so they're like always kind of like poor, which sounds sad, but it's the truth. Hunger is another huge problem because they need food to survive. Let's see. I have facts. Do you want to know facts? No.
No, I don't.
Alright. Well, I'll just tell you what the 8 goals are then. Okay. So the first one is eradicate extreme poverty and hunger. 2 is achieve universal primary education. The third Millennium Development Goal, it's hard for me to say,
It's a
is...
tongue twister. It's a bit of a tongue twister.
Yeah, it is. Alright. Promote gender equality and empower women. Reduce child mortality. Improve maternal health. Can you add your fingers to this list? Another, just one. Don't flip off the camera. Okay. Combat HIV and AIDS. Ensure environmental sustainability. And global partnership for development. Yay! Thanks. Alright. Good job. Alright. So, okay. talking about the video. Liberia is, for the first one, which is eradicating. Hey, I'm doing a video. Could you not interrupt, please? Say hello!
Hi! What's up?
Alright, those are my roommates. We're doing a school video.
Oh.
Alright, so, Liberia.
On that note, we love you.
Okay, bye. Alright. Sorry for the interruption.
Sweet spirits.
Alright, now I'm just confused on where I am. Okay, I'm talking about the first goal, which is eradicating extreme poverty and hunger, and where Liberia is with that goal. And it was saying in the research that Liberia is unlikely to reach the target date of 2015. I forgot to mention that, by the way. All the goals were supposed to be, like, reached by next year. Wow!
Highly unlikely.
Very highly unlikely.
Unfortunate.
'Tis. So, So there was a survey in 2007 that was placing the number of people living on welfare on less than $1 a day at about 64% of the total population, and that's a ton. So lots of poverty in Liberia. The second one is achieving universal primary education. Right now in Liberia, there is free, I can't read my writing, free and compulsory primary education supported by significant grants, and there's been a 12% increase from 2007 to 2008, and although this seems like a high percent, kind of, not really, they're not going to reach that goal either by 2015. The third one, do you remember what the third one is? No.
Gender inequality?
Wow, good job, that was right. Okay, gender equality and empowerment to women. Because Liberians have little to no education, especially females having less education than males, this places women at about 42% of them do not have never attended schools, sorry. So without education, especially women, they're unable to get jobs. Although the number of women in higher positions has been increasing over the years, But will they reach their goal of that either? No, probably not, unfortunately. The fourth one is reducing child mortality, which sounds kind of sad. Like you're reducing child mortality? I don't know, it sounds weird. But due to the poor health system and service delivery, Liberia won't reach that goal either by 2015. Weak infrastructure, service, and managerial capacity and access are obstacles in the way of succeeding. So lots of obstacles. Wow. Alright. Do you remember what the fifth one is? No? Mothers? Something about mothers? Maternal health. Okay. Mothers. No! Okay. Mothers living in rural. How do you say that? Rural? Rural? I can't say that. But you know what I mean. Which is the majority of Liberia, are less likely to receive prenatal care by a healthcare provider, give birth while being tended to, and give birth while in a healthcare facility. And the adolescent birth rates are almost double, double that in urban areas. One more time? Were you going to say something? No? Alright. So basically because mothers in Liberia, like because Liberia is in such poverty, like I was saying, it's the biggest problem, they can't afford like good quality service when they're pregnant and giving birth, which sucks. The sixth one was combat HIV and AIDS and malaria and other diseases. Do you have any diseases?
No, I don't.
Alright, that's a lie, he does. Liberia actually is showed a low HIV prevalence rate of 1.5% in 2007. Wow! Ow! Among people aged 15 to 49 years old. Wow. Malaria, on the other hand, is the leading cause of outpatient morbidity, accounting for 35% of the total. Okay, seventh goal. Wow, we are almost done.
Super interesting.
I bet it is. Number 7, ensure environmental sustainability. Oh, this one's really interesting. Okay, ready? Alright. Liberia includes 43% of the Upper Guinea, like New Guinea, I think. Yeah. Guinea forest. And factors such as shifting cultivation, poverty, population pressures, and many more other factors are threatening forest resources. What Liberia needs are regulations to help prevent deforestation. Okay, the final last one is global partnership for development. Whatever that means. I'm kidding, I know what that means. Forming partnerships globally. There's a lot of issues in Liberia, if you wanted to get specific, but we could. But a lot of issues that are making it hard for Liberia to reach out and create partnerships globally. But Liberia...
Is it the United Nations?
Yes, good job. The UN. But Liberia's government has the capabilities of reaching out to these agencies to address the problems that they need to address and get the help that they need. The UN, did you know the UN is like already like funding like a ton of stuff for like countries all over the world?
I did.
Because the Millennium Development Goals pretty much was started by the UN, basically. Wow, that was all super interesting. And one more thing, another big problem that I'm supposed to talk about is education. Because everyone needs education. So, that was my accent for the day. Education is a really big problem in Liberia, as well as poverty, like I said earlier. Because poverty will fund, money will fund education. Education will help people get jobs. Rude. And jobs will help the economy. And that is the facts about Liberia. Alright, goodbye forever. Alright, bye.